So this comes from the 80s. Thanks to our colleague Claude Lorius, we had access to ice core sample from the Vostok ice core, which was drilled by Soviet colleagues in Antarctica. And this sample, for the first time, covered the full glacial interglacial cycle. And in our laboratory, thanks to mass spectrometer, we were able to analyze the isotopic composition of this ice, which give access to the temperature of the site, and indeed, which is largely at this time scale give a good understanding of atmospheric temperature at the global level. And our colleagues from Grenoble were the first team with Dominique Reynaud and his team, Jean-Marc Barnola, Jérôme Chaplas, to be able to measure the composition of the air bubbles in greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide and methane. And we saw at that time that there is during the last glacial period, there is less greenhouse effect than during warm period. It's clearly there is a clear link between the variation of the temperature in Antarctica and at global scale probably, and the composition of the atmosphere in greenhouse gases. So I have the opportunity to participate to the climate convention, COP28 last time, and it's clear that the conclusion of this COP, Conference of Parties of the Climate Convention, are based on our diagnostic of scientific community through the IPCC report. And so this is nice, but there is a gap between the objectives, which are taken in consideration in this global statistic, and the reality. And I mean, we should be able to fill out this gap between objective and the reality. And this is we should do that with a rapid decrease of the amount of greenhouse amount of greenhouse emission in the atmosphere. It should be decreased very rapidly in order to reach carbon neutrality in 2050. And there is a lot to do to really reach this objective. So what we have shown through ice core research, first we show that the composition of the atmosphere in greenhouse gases had never been observed over the last 800,000 years. So we are in a really, this clearly confirms that what we experience today is linked with our human activities. We have also shown that the isotope, there is an influence of the isotope of the composition of the atmosphere in greenhouse gases on climate. It's not the only one at this time scale, but at the time scale of the last glacial cycle is also the variation of insolation linked with the position of our planet on its orbit around the sun. But the composition of the atmosphere is very important. We have learned also how our planet reacts when carbon dioxide, methane composition changes. The greenhouse gases is changing. We have learned also about climate variability, in particular about rapid change, the existence of rapid change, which was a real discovery thanks to Greenland ice cores, and also on climate sensitivity. And so this is very rich, and we have also information about sea level rise, which is a key uncertainty in the near future and at the scale also of the coming century. So we have learned a lot about a lot of information that we have learned from ice cores are relevant to the future of our climate. This is the main lesson about climate variability, climate sensitivity, and sea level rise.